Hello, and welcome to Let's Spend the Night Together Masterworks. The following segment has been selected for your enjoyment. Enjoy. HuffPo normalizes bestiality. Talks acceptance with man who had sex with a dolphin.
Did we didn't get into this in the last one?
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did, huh?
No.
We talked beforehand we were going to do it.
Yeah.
We never got to it, I guess.
Yeah. So,
that's funny.
Because what was really interesting about this one is The Shape of Water had come out. And it actually just won the Oscar. And when I read like a synopsis of it, I was just like, oh, it's a fish fucking movie.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Don't isolate that.
Here we go. Another fish fucking movie. I'm sick of this shit. Free Willy. And we got this too. Splash. Flipper. So, this is like a man who... It's life imitating art is this man fucking the dolphin like Elijah Wood did in that film. When we were kids.
Alright, so I'm just going to start with the article and we're going to get to
Frodo and Bilbo. No, that's something else. Okay, so let's Take My Breath Away. We already played the music, huh?
Yeah,
we just went off on a tangent.
Alright, here we go. Buckle up, bigots.
Yeah.
The social justice left has a new crusade. Dolphin sex acceptance. On Friday, HuffPo's Ashley Feinberg took a stab at normalizing bestiality, posting a glowing interview with a man who considers himself a, quote, heterosexual, who crosses species lines, and has
so they're never dudes. I never fuck a dude dolphin. No. That'd be gay. And gay men everywhere are just like, yeah, I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with being gay if you're the one fucking dolphins.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And then famously, the man had sex with a dolphin. Yeah. That's right. He screwed a dolphin. Malcolm Brenner was the feature of a documentary, called Dolphin Lover.
Did he put it in the ass or the blowhole? Or the vagina? Or
We're going to get to that, Craig.
You got a lot of holes.
All three holes.
That's 4.
Wherein Brenner was, quote, courted by a dolphin named Dolly. He eventually had sex with.
Courted. The dolphin's like, I didn't court anybody. I'm flipping around in the water.
Like,
oh my god. That would count it as consent? That means yes. Here I go. Hold your breath. It's going in your blowhole.
He said she would rub her genital slit against me. And if I tried to push away, she would get very angry with me.
She'd grab him with her flipper?
One time when she wanted to masturbate on my foot, I wouldn't let her. She threw herself on top of me and pushed me down to the 12-foot bottom of the pool. All right, hold on.
Okay. So he's 12 feet underwater?
Okay. So let that be a lesson to anybody. Yeah. If a dolphin wants to masturbate on your foot, you let it, by God.
Come on, babe. I can't toe fuck you right now, babe.
Come on, babe.
And then it just pushes him to the bottom of the tank. He's like, shit, I should have finger fucked
She wanted to masturbate on his foot, and he wouldn't let her.
Yeah. He's a prude.
And she threw herself on top of him and pushed him down 12 feet to the bottom of the pool.
Oh my god.
Just like that.
The tank. The enclosure.
Alright. Brenner had previously compared the taboo surrounding sex with an animal to interracial sex. Now that's a hell of an argument to make.
Interesting. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say I don't accept. I do not tolerate bestiality.
Alright, okay. So you heard that right. He compared the taboo surrounding sex with an animal to interracial sex. Quote, I'm hoping
the same thing.
that quote, I'm hoping in a more enlightened future, zoophilia will be no more regarded as controversial or harmful than interracial sex is today. He said in Dolphin Lover.
Is Zoophilia that animated movie with Jason Bateman? It's like the Little tiger or whatever he is.
And he gets up to no good. Feinberg had Brenner watch the award-winning film The Shape of Water. And finally, we've come together.
We found a kindred spirit.
We've come together with the intro and where the story really takes a turn. Now it's really going to take a turn.
Yeah. So he had that encounter, those relationships, before The Shape of Water.
Yes,
right?
well before.
And he wrote a book before Shape of Water?
He's cataloged his romps with dolphins, with porpoises all over the world. And now Feinberg from
Blowjobs and Blowholes. The
thought,
story
you know what would be great? You know, like, my mind isn't twisted enough to understand this movie. Let's get somebody really fucked up.
Yeah, let's get someone who, like, basically has the same life as the main character.
Yeah, as that mute woman that fucks that fish person.
Yeah.
All right.
Her mouth wasn't good for talking, so stuffed a fish dick in there, and that did the trick.
Feinberg had Brenner watch the award-winning film, The Shape of Water, which features a woman falling in love with and having relations with a fish man, and asked him his thoughts.
Creature from the Black Lagoon. Not as sexy as a dolphin.
Surprisingly, not as sexy as a dolphin.
Yeah.
Overall, the dolphin lover was unimpressed and thought the romance, quote, developed much too quickly. He wanted to be wined and dined, right?
Wine him, dine him,
be romanced, yeah.
He's like...
A little bit of foreplay, please.
Months before I 69'd with Dolly, the dolphin. And the mute lady does it in, like, a week.
That's just not realistic.
It's not totally unrealistic.
It was a very stereotypical romance, he said. I thought it went way more back to Splash with Daryl Hannah and Tom Hanks. Like a female version of Splash.
That makes it kind of tight. Now I want to see it.
The bizarre interview goes on to frame bestiality as a taboo or immoral because, or to frame it as taboo or immoral because society its dim view and closed-mindedness. In two separate questions, Feinberg searches for steps towards normalizing bestiality.
Good luck with that, guy.
Feinberg's questions are in bold text.
I'll be sure to watch my dog around you.
Does it bother you at all that people only seem to find... This is the question. Does it bother you at all that people only seem to find this acceptable when it's fantasy or an allegory? Talking about the fish sex movie.
Fish sex, yeah.
And do you think that there will be a day when that changes?
That's what they asked him?
That's what, yeah. Do you want to hear what his response was?
Oh, boy. Yeah. No, but I have to at this point. I bet it's brilliant.
Of course it bothers me, he said. I don't like people threatening to go Lorena Bobbitt on me because I made love with a dolphin.
I mean, I'm sure you don't, but...
Are you sure
you're not
this
making
guy...
a strong case.
This isn't a troll?
Yeah, right.
Are we sure about that?
Go all Lorena Bobbitt.
Because I made love with a dolphin.
So had he seen Shape of Water?
They showed it to him.
They showed it to him? That's hilarious.
Said, hey, fill out this questionnaire, you fucking freak. All right. He also
Stop fucking that dolphin's blowhole for 2 seconds and fill out this questionnaire and watch this movie. Give me 2 hours.
Said, will it change? Who knows?
Okay.
He said, I would like to think that society will become less religious because the prohibitions in Leviticus are the only conceivable basis for any laws against bestiality.
Thou shalt not fuck dolphins.
I can't see that my boffing my dog has any effect on society, good or ill.
Oh,
as long as I'm not hurting her or abusing her. Laws against animal cruelty ought to be sufficient without criminalizing the act of interspecies sex.
I hope the SPCA has this guy's
what
photo.
About PETA?
Yeah, and
which
never let him adopt
PETA
a dog.
Trying to do. Yeah. So this guy does not like PETA. Not a big fan.
No. They're so what is it that you're ideologically... They won't let me fuck my dog. Oh, well, that's not
don't
like
tread
a
on
very...
me.
Yeah, you don't have much of an argument, man, if that's just all you say. Well, I don't like them because they don't like it when I fuck my dog and dolphins at the SeaWorld. And the people at SeaWorld kick me out when I do it. And fuck the sea otters. And
Okay,
dolphins.
and one last question that they asked him, and this is his. These answers are amazing.
The
to
answers
me.
are brilliant.
It's
Yeah.
like, it's just you're dipping your toe into the proverbial.
Yeah. This guy reminds me of that
a
guy in
dolphin
our
mindfucker or something.
yeah, that guy in our interlude. Like this guy.
Oh,
kinda
yeah,
reminds
yeah,
me of
yeah,
him.
definitely.
Just a brilliant mind.
Yeah, just walking out there.
I'm going back to Waterloo, but I'm a vampire. That's why I wear these glasses.
So the question the HuffPo gave him: do you see this movie as a step toward acceptance at all?
I bet he says no. He's pissed.
He
It's
says,
so unrealistic.
I don't see it as a step towards acceptance.
I knew it.
It's so obviously a fantasy that most people won't carry the goodwill over to zoophiles like me.
Thank goodness.
Ask me again when I've signed a film contract for Wet Goddess.
Is that the name of his project? His passion project?
It is.
Wet
He
Goddess?
said, but I want
Wait,
to
is that
be
what it was?
clear about one thing.
Yeah.
I didn't write Wet Goddess for zoophiles.
Wet Goddess.
I wrote it for dolphins. That man knows how to fucking end an interview. My God.
Wow, he literally
Perfect.
dropped the mic
Can
there.
we... Should we send him an email?
I
You think he'd be
so.
on the show?
A fruit basket or something?
Do you think he'd be on the show? Maybe he can come
Maybe.
over. We can watch.
In the French Spanish Villa?
We can watch Flipper with Elijah Wood and
Yeah.
that Australian guy, and
Yeah.
we can all just hang
Watch
out. a
Joe
little
versus the volcano? Oh wait, that wouldn't. I'm thinking of Splash. I mean, I'm just... So...
bit. Yeah, it's like
He oh yeah, he wanted to put out Wet Goddess, which sounds like just a terrible, cheesy, disgusting porn. Wet Goddess.
that sounds exactly what I would imagine it to be.
Yeah.
Oh my
New
God.
from blacked.com. Wet Goddess.
It's Wet Goddess.
Yeah.
Everything you loved about Flipper, but were uncomfortable to tell your family.
Oh my god.
We have it all in one
Oh
film.
my god, pretty much.
Oh my God. Did you get horny when you saw Free Willy? Yeah, me too. That's why I wrote
Oh
Wet
my
Goddess.
God.
For us zoophiles.
He did it, and I'm
No
freaked out
normies
by
allowed.
I'm weirded out by that whole comment where he's like, "No, let me like clear this up. It is not for zoophiles." Wait, what? The whole thing was that you wanted to do it. That was the whole thing up until then. Is that this is not like I don't even want it to be fantasy.
Mhm.
Like that doesn't count. I want it to be truly representing zoophiles.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to be for zoophiles. This particular film is actually just for dolphins. Because they're going to theaters, they're growing numbers of dolphins going to the cinema.
So the idea is that we
Watching
sneak
these
into
films.
SeaWorld and we actually project the
Project the
film,
film, yeah.
onto the walls underneath
In
in the
aquarium.
tanks.
In the tank. Let the orcas watch it too, maybe. This guy
Oh
really
my God.
freed his willy into the dolphin's
Oh
pussy.
no.
Hey-o.
They just have to
Be here all
keep like
night.
kicking him out of SeaWorld because he's
Yeah.
just jerking off
Sir,
into
please get
the
out.
dolphin tank.
We keep seeing something floating in the dolphin tank.
Listen,
Please
man,
leave.
I only make $10 an hour.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I mean, I told you you can't be
Yeah.
doing that. I know you call
business
it
is
pearl
going
diving,
downhill.
but that doesn't make it any better.